Hello guys, Red Studios back with another video, and today we're going to be comparing every single Lego gunner ever made. Well, for stars at least, for clones. So without further ado, let's get right into this and see which one is the best out of all these three. So how we're going to see which one of these figures is the best is by 5 factors. So the first factor is the helmet, the second factor is the torso, and the third factor is the legs. And then for the last two, it is accuracy, like doesn't match with the Canon clone gunner. And then the last one is my opinion. So without further ado, let's get right into the first one with this 2008 clone gunner. So he is pretty accurate. The arms don't really make sense, but I'm gonna give 1 point for the helmet and 1 point for the torso. So yeah, and I'm not gonna give a point for the legs because there's no leg printing. If you want to see, here's the head, but it's being covered by the helmet. So, it's pretty accurate. Let me pull up a picture. As you can see, this is what the gunner looks like. It has those shoulder pads right there. This obviously does not have that. So, I feel like they shouldn't have put gray arms because I don't think it really makes any sense. They should have put just white arms. Because I don't think they had dual molded printing. Dual molded plastic at the time, but they'd have like the half arms. But yeah, so this figure is pretty good. So for my personal opinion, I really like the 2008 style, so that's gonna give it another point. So yeah, this is very nice. I think it looks really good. So for the accuracy, because they couldn't really do anything, I'm gonna give that another point too, because you can't really make those shoulder pads. But so this figure gets a 4 out of 5. Next up, we have the 2016 clone gunner. So he is in the realistic style as opposed to the 2008 style, or animated style, as people call it. He has some very nice helmet printing, torso printing, and leg printing. And he is very accurate because he has the chest plate right there, and he has little things at the top. So, and in my personal opinion, this one's really nice because it has like the realistic style, and the printing is very good, and there's so much detail on this little figure. It'd be cool if he had like some scratch marks, but if you see any like plastic wearing off, it's because this is an old figure, and those aren't actual scratch marks of the figure. But yeah, so this figure is gonna get a 5 out of 5. So pretty good figure. So let's get on to the next one. For the last clone gunner, he's exactly the same as the other one, except that he's in the 2020 style. So as you can see, the legs are a little different and stuff. But he still has the accuracy on the helmet with the tan stripes. He also has the armor right there, like a little pad. And he has good leg printing, so that's already 3 right now. He's also pretty accurate. I think he looks pretty good. As you can see, I used the same image because, these guys are both kind of the same. But, yeah. So, in my opinion, I think he's cool because he has, like, the wear marks on him. So, yeah. So, this figure also gets a 5 out of 5. Since these two both got a 5, I'm going to personally say what I think, which one is better. I think it's this one because it has the wear and scratch marks on the armor, and I think that looks really good. And this one, like, has less detail on the legs as opposed to this one, which more detail. But yeah, so this one is probably the best clone gunner. Now, I'm trying not to be biased, but my favorite clone gunner was this one. But I chose this one being the best because, obviously, like we just said, it has these scratch marks on it. But also that for the fact that it has like really good printing. Like it has way more detail than the other two. And this is the most accurate one. So I think it looks really good. And that's why this one, I would recommend buying out of all those, because this one just like has the most. But I mean, everyone has like different opinions. This one's my favorite, but I think that one's probably the best. But so yeah, if you're into like 2008 style, I would like buy these ones. If you're into like realistic, definitely go with this one. If you're into 2020 style, I would go with that one. But I mean, yeah, so that was the Clone Gunner comparison, and I will see you next time on Dread Studios.